I
Yeah,
used
I
to
love
think that
body.
mommy and papa stuff was, I will not say it because my son is watching, my mom and dad they are watching me. Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Hussein Sibyl. If you are tuning in today, and you're welcome to hear from Sibyl. So this is my Rosie. She's right here with me, and this is my Angelo Wanki Maiva. She's my angel. Welcome to these two lovely ladies, my lovely ladies, my support system. Okay, I will let my Rosie start first. Yeah, you go first. I want you to tell us how your experience has been. I don't know if you've lived with many people in the same room before or what. I just want you to share like your experience because I have my own experience. So yeah, tell us.
Okay, all right. I will start by thanking you for welcoming me
You're
on
welcome.
your channel. It's a privilege. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So on today's topic, like it's a broad topic, like we all know, living in UAE, there is something I would tell. There's expectation versus reality.
Absolutely, that's true.
I've lived with so many different nationalities. I've learned one or two things positively, negatively. At times it is good to experience is good. It's good to match with people, adapt with them, learn their culture, because the world is broad, it's diverse. You you cannot focus or be stuck only on what you know. So I, as one living with different nationalities in terms of behavior, in terms of food, I've come to see how people eat, enjoy their meals. Some eat with hands, some eat with spoons.
Right.
Oh my god, the experiences are just too much.
It's
Some others, I don't know. Even with the COVID-19, I'm even scared to like touch some food with my hands. But I still see some people, they are like, and I'm like, hey,
that's just their
why
culture.
don't you use spoon? COVID is real.
I think that's
and
what they
like,
grew up eating like that.
she told me, and she was like trying to express her feeling that when she eats with spoon, the food is not going to her stomach. I said,
eating a with spoon.
where is the no? It's but normal. You can eat a with spoon.
Yeah, but I cannot eat that with spoon.
That's because it's not your cultural meal.
No.
Yeah, with this COVID, I'm scared to eat that achu with my hand, even though I will eat it because it's my traditional meal. Yeah, I'm actually scared. Who knows? COVID is real.
It is real.
But
that's true.
these people, even rice, I don't know. Rice, I have not seen any meal they have to eat with spoon.
That's
they're
just
like
what
the way they
grew
eat
up
is not
to
like
do.
I don't know, like they achu one finger around the world. No, it's like they compress the rice
and make it like they're feeding a little
like
baby.
a newborn baby.
Massage it first.
So
That's-
you see, those are one of the things I've come to learn, that people do live happily differently.
Yeah, the diversity. The
Yeah,
world is
the
all
world
about
is
diversity.
broad. Yeah, so you need to adapt with them. So you will not like say, no, why are you eating like that?
Yeah, you cannot change it.
Yeah, they
That's
have
one
that.
thing.
It's like when you are eating yours, also they're like, wow, what is this one
What
eating?
is she eating?
So
That's
you
the
just
one.
need to adapt. When it comes to the language, Chinese is even better. I can say Chinese. And I truly appreciate seeing people talking in the local languages. When I meet my sister like this, how many times will I tell this lady, let's promote our culture?
Promote when you cannot even.
At least I'm trying, and I love it. So at times I will try when it's more than me. But for these people, from the beginning to the end, there is no English. At times when they want to communicate with you, communication is the worst thing. Life is all about communication. But with these people, I'm sorry, I will not call their nationalities because maybe
They're watching.
They are watching, of course. So at times even communication in English is a problem. English barrier. I'm like, excuse me, how actually you went to school? She said yes, she went to school. Yes, me going to school. I said no. Say yes, I went to school. Or yes, I've schooled. She's like, yes, me going to. They don't call names. I'm sorry, they don't call names here. So they're like, the communication is very poor.
It is.
It is very
It is
poor.
poor.
So at times, it's good to learn. It's good to go around and learn. Don't be stuck on one
Absolutely.
position so that you will
Absolutely.
have stories to tell. Actually, I have more than 50 experiences.
Of course,
When it
we're going
even
to
comes
share
to
some of them.
manner of approach, when you wake up in the morning, it's breath normal to say good
Good
morning.
morning.
Or when you are
Right.
back from work, somebody is already inside the room. You need to
welcome.
knock. Hi, you're welcome. How was your day? How was
Mhm,
work? But at times, I feel like maybe we are quarreling or what.
It's just their
It's
nature.
like it's their nature. They don't have problems with you.
They're
They're
not.
very fine with you.
Mhm.
But the problem is we are brought up from
Differently.
different
Backgrounds.
backgrounds. So
Absolutely.
you just need to flow with that. Don't think you have problems with them. So at least let's learn. The war is that it's broad.
It's broad.
So don't be stuck on your own culture that no, because this person is not greeting me, I'll make problems with her. Or because this person, her language, she's talking her mother's tongue too much, you will not come. No, it's but normal.
Wow.
For now, I think that's just one of the things I've experienced when
Of
it comes
course.
to living with different nationalities in the same room. Because don't think coming to UAE, when you start working, you have a flat, you have a room, you have a kitchen on your own. I'm sorry, that's not the
It
case.
doesn't work
You
like
have
that
to
here.
match in the room 4, 3, 2.
3, 2.
Why
No,
not
no,
6 or
you
8?
have your space.
Yeah, you are. Exactly. You
Space.
have your space, not your room.
Not your bed.
Come on
your
for my bed.
space.
Unless obviously there are some people that still have their flats, but
Of
you
course.
know,
Mhm.
you know what I'm
Start
talking
from
about.
somewhere to get
Yeah,
there.
start from somewhere to go
Get there.
to get there. Okay. Thank you for that.
Thank you for sharing. This is really beautiful.
You're
I
welcome.
know you still have more to tell
It's
us.
too
so
much.
It's just a lot. I know the experiences.
Hopefully there
If
will
you-
be a part 2
Of
this.
course, we will do a part 2 of that. So, my Angelo, my Eva. Okay. So for you, I know you have lived, like we discussed the other time, and you were telling me about your experience at the Bedspace. I know we
Wow.
cannot say everything, as in everything, because this is YouTube, but can you just try to put it so that
Yeah, we
the
start
viewers
actually-
can understand
Broke
what we are
us
talking
the coconut.
Broke the coconut.
Bedspace.
You can start from anywhere, but that was really an interesting story. That's why we are doing this video, because they were sharing so many ideas, like their experiences. I was like, why don't we tell people what is going on here? So
Yeah.
please tell us what
necessary.
happened. You can just, just tell us what. And you're welcome once more to hear from Sylvia. I know you're always here, but welcome again.
Officially.
I'm officially presented.
Oh.
Like my presence is highly recognized.
I know that.
When we... Okay. Thank you for this opportunity.
You're welcome.
Like it's a pleasure and it's a privilege to go live and say hi to the world.
And share your experience with the world.
Our wonderful and somehow awful experience. Yeah.
Inshallah.
Mine started from the very first I got to the UAE, because leaving Cameroon, the person that did my visa, everything, he told me I was coming to. He said, "Okay, I have paid your rent already. I knew I will have my room. I wasn't my room. I was not thinking about flat. He said there is kitchen, there is gas. So I knew like it's a
See?
modern room.
See what I was telling you guys? This is what
I knew
people
it's
don't
a-
tell you about
Oh my
UAE.
God.
This is what they don't tell you.
I had a picture. I know I'll come and put it on the. I miss my family.
Enlargement.
I will put it up. Oh my god. Then when I got to the airport, the lady that did my visa, she sent someone to pick me up.
That's better.
Yeah. They picked me up. After some hours,
Oh.
At least.
I won't show for the fine.
No people.
After some hours now, she sent someone, the person picked me up. When he dropped me, she first of all told me, pay him. I was like, I'm the one that paid. I don't even know how much, because by then I did not know the difference.
Currency.
Yeah.
So when we were going upstairs, it was too
blushing.
Hey, bush faller.
JJC.
My first shock when I finished climbing the stairs, I was like, slippers.
That's
at the door. I was
show.
like, are we at the mosque? Because all at the
Yeah,
mosque you
cinema.
see you meet slippers.
Yeah, outside.
Then we got into the room. It was 5 a.m. then. It was so dark and it was dark and I could not like really know how the room is because some people were sleeping. I could not really figure it out.
Yeah.
So people were sleeping. Some were even snoring.
Oh my god.
That's just the truth I'm saying. Even if they're watching me. Yeah, so the landlady now she had duty at 6 a.m. something like that. So she sent me on her bed that I can have a rest after I take shower, everything. So while I was having my rest, I knew she would come back from duty and take me to my apartment.
We expect when we get here. This is what we expect when we get here.
I knew she would take me to my room. Her duty was 12 hours. So I spent the day on her bed. I took my shower. Her brother, the way was introduced to me, you understand? Her brother. Yeah. He gave me some food and at least I ate and I was like, wow, so this UAE. When I was sleeping at that 5 a.m., I heard some, like, the neighboring bed, male and a female voice.
Wow.
I was just like, you just get a sound on the bed and you're like,
What is happening?
seriously, what is happening? Two people joining same bed, but the curtain was separating, so I do not really know what was happening.
Yeah. Good experience.
I've heard this story so many times, but it cracks me up each time she tells the story.
And then in the morning, that's about 7 a.m., that lady had to go to work while her boyfriend also,
Brother.
yeah, sorry, her brother. So when she came out from the bed, I saw her. I could not greet. I just opened by the curtain and looked where she stepped down because I heard the footstep. Now after, the gentleman, he also came down. Then when I said, woman. I was like, woman. So actually, we had two opposite sex on the same bed, grown like this, in the same room with many other people. I was like, oh, okay. I try catch some sleep. Then now when the landlady came back in the evening, there's an empty bed upstairs. Like it's the bunk bed.
Bunk bed.
That's
the
Burj
upper
Khalifa.
part was.
The Burj Khalifa of
Yeah,
the
we
bed.
call it Burj
Welcome to
Khalifa.
Burj Khalifa Mall.
When she came back, she said, "Mom, na hi, Jenny. Everything was good. Thank God." I said, "Okay, that's your bed there. Put the shit." I said, hey, I shocked a lot. I was like,
UAE for us.
Oh, this is UAE,
She said
you guys.
put the
This
shit.
is UAE. This
said-
is not a joke. This is happening.
she told me, put
Expectation
bedsheet there.
But
versus
it's
reality.
reality.
She said,
This is it.
install yourself. That's your space in UAE.
Oh
I was
my
like,
God.
I was shocked, but I'm not the type of person that will just ask you questions
Right.
immediately. I
Yeah.
will always observe.
Need to digest.
Yeah, I will observe and like I'm learning it on my own. I don't need to ask around. I say, boy. Then the worst one is now, how do you cook? Okay, how do you first of all take your bath? How do you change? Everything now is in the washroom. So your washroom is mixed up with your pandemic. Everything.
Yeah, hot drop. Everything is in the
Oh
water.
my
Everything
God, oh my
is
God.
in the washroom. Everything is in the washroom. Then as days were going on, then I came to understand that okay, that's the first lesson I had.
Yeah.
Say this is how they live in Dubai. This is how they. So like, oh, these people like so many questions without answer. But then you
Who
just
are you
need
going to
adapt.
ask? You just adapt
you
to
ask?
it.
Yeah, you
You
just
cannot
adapt
ask
to
anybody.
it.
Just adapt.
Are you ready to go back home or
I came for
the
one reason.
reality of
I
life?
came for one reason. Okay,
Yeah.
let me
The
focus
struggle
on that
is
part.
real.
At least I am still strong and I can claim we have our step. When I don't feel like when I claim I don't feel like using the stairs down, I jump.
Oh,
I jump down.
Oh my
this
god.
is horrible. This is horrible. I've laughed so many times hearing this.
Then there is this thing bed bug. They call it
Bedbugs.
bed bug.
Mm.
I was sleeping at night. I'm like, it's not too bad. No mosquito. Then I would turn and ask my neighbor. I had my good neighbor on the other hand, a male.
Brother, not a man.
Well, brothers and sisters in the same house.
Oh my goodness.
I was
Oh my
like,
God.
do we have mosquitoes in Dubai?
He burst out laughing. Oh.
Say welcome to. He say this is Dubai. He said they don't say welcome,
Welcome
to
to
Dubai.
Dubai.
Say,
This is Dubai.
There is no welcome to Dubai.
Oh my god.
Already was saying welcome.
Well, I've never seen bed bugs in my life, in my entire life. I never saw bed bugs until when I came to Dubai.
Sleeping in a bed space, especially at night. You sleep at night. They will ride you to north. Night ride you to south. It got to the extent I was not sleeping at night. Night I will sit in the corridor, watch my videos, since our connection here is like two different
Very
worlds
fast.
with Cameroon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Very
so you
fast.
actually enjoy the internet very well.
Very well.
Because when you sleep at night, you're like kum 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 kum.
Hey, it's not cool.
This is too hard for
Oh
you
my
too.
god. What would you say? You have your
You
space.
cannot say it.
They're
is
making
their,
use of
their
their
right-
space.
their
Up,
private
they are
room.
down
Yeah.
on the space. That's a private hostel.
What would you do?
It's like
Just
their
pray
own room.
you don't discover yourself on the floor. Because the person having the space down can control you up at any moment.
Yeah.
So you just have to go with the tune. No problem. Oh
Yeah,
my
it's
goodness.
not
You,
easy.
this
It's not
is
easy.
Dubai.
Yeah.
You don't say welcome to Dubai. This is
That
what
is
happens.
when it comes to accommodation in UAE, that is one of the most expensive.
It is very
thing.
expensive.
It is
yeah.
very expensive. So when
Actually,
you cannot remove your money and have a room by yourself, how much is your salary? How much is your feeding? How much is your transportation? How much is your savings? How much will you send back home? So with all those things, you must find yourself in that position to share a room
With
a
others.
room with at least 4 persons or 5. So
That's true.
it's just the reality. We cannot, like, it's not like it's a story we want to tell you guys.
No.
That is the
This
reality
is what
of
we
UAE.
experience. This is
That
it.
is the reality. Unless you are super having a good payable job, that you have a good salary, that you can have a room by yourself and enjoy your life to the
Right,
fullest.
Right.
So it is even painful to an extent that this thing, it pains me to an extent that even married people, they'll find themselves living in an accommodation because of their salary is not that much that they can afford a room for themselves. So at the end of the day, you just need to succumb to any situation you find yourself in. That's just life. That's the reality of UAE.
That's it.
That's just
That's
the
it.
reality.
Yeah.
And the funniest thing is, I had this colleague of mine. When she
The
just
person
came,
I know.
when she just came, she was not used to this up bed stuff. You know, in Cameroon, you have your big bed.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, she had to start from Burj Khalifa.
Imagine you don't know how to.
It's
you
always
have never
the case
lived on a
when
bunk
you are
bed
new.
before.
When you are new, you know you must obviously
Start
meet
from-
people.
Yeah.
So those people you are coming to meet, obviously they have occupied a downer bed. So you must go up. Imagine you are fat or your legs are long. Like, what will you do?
Imagine she's sleeping one day and she's dreaming she's climbing a hill in her village. Seriously, it's not like it's not.
I
I'm
was
saying
there.
for-
I was there. She told
Okay,
me
back
that.
then
yeah,
you were in
she
the
was-
same room.
Yeah, we were.
Oh
no.
my God.
She was
No.
in the other room,
Oh.
the
Yeah.
next room,
Okay.
close to my room. And
She was
told
climbing
me
a hill in her village.
Even with
And
AC, I'm sweating.
It happened. While climbing this hill in her dream, she fell off from the hill, and behold, she fell off from the bed.
Oh my
While
God.
falling from the hill, she fell
fell on
off
the
from the
ground.
bed also.
Oh my god! And she actually hurt herself
my
so
God.
badly. Yeah, she showed me the bruises.
She hurt herself, but you can that time there's no way to say sorry.
Imagine finding yourself with somebody that does not cooperate with
Around
you.
1
She's
a.m.
down and you are up. You need to use her steps. She'll close.
Ogugu.
The thing we call the curtains that they use to close the beds, we
She
call
will
it
do
ogugu.
it intentionally.
Oh my
and
God,
tell
it
you,
is horrible.
Please don't step on my curtain. How do you expect her to go
And
up?
the steps are on her bed.
Yeah,
You have
how
to
do
use
you
the
expect
steps
her
to go
go
up.
You must use.
And that's why she
Oh my God.
she came and showed me the bruises.
Oh my goodness.
She was not used to. She's like, I have my bed in Cameroon. What is this? What is
Oh
this
my
kind
God.
of life? This is true.
No.
This is true. It's not like
It's
we are saying
really-
it. Ask anybody in UAE. They will tell you this is true. People are living this life. That is not a
In
lie.
UAE, you're a nobody.
You are nobody. I
You
used
are
to think
nobody.
that mommy and papa stuff was. I will not say it because my son is watching. My mom and dad they are watching me. I used to think mama and papa stuff was something private. But when I came to UAE, it's just like I am sitting here. The other person there, they're just doing their thing.
Yeah.
Nobody cares.
Is there space? They've paid
It's
for
their
it.
space. You cannot say anything because they'll be like, "This is my bed space. I paid." It's like their own. Well, for me, I've lived with so many people, so many nationalities, and my first experiences was not that bad. When I came here, the room I was with, the lady I was with, she had like a good room. We didn't have like bunk beds inside. She had one bunk bed, but I was not on the bunk bed. So when I got my job, I had to stay with other people from different places, Asians, African people from other places in Africa. So yeah, my own experience is just like living with people. Someone will get up in the morning and it's like you had a fight with that person. Or like ladies, you know how ladies are when they live together, they like to talk, they like to fight, they like to gossip and things like that. So I was that person that I was fine with everybody, not fine as in you're my friend, you're that. No. I was just like good morning, like this. It's just now that I have you guys, I think we really understand each other, and I think we can flow like sisters. But with other people, it was really hard. Like it was a lot of gossip, and the thing that I used to avoid the gossip, and I didn't have a fight with anybody. I've been in UAE, I've never fought with somebody because you said that no, that's not me. So I used to avoid that by not listening and talking to the other person, listening and talking to the other person, because that is what was bringing all the confusion, the conflict, people just talking behind that. I'll just, if there's something I want to say, I say it when everybody is present. Like I don't go and talk. So that is the thing. If you want to avoid that, don't involve yourself in talking to this person and talking to that person, because that is going to bring a lot of conflict. And for me, I used to ignore people a lot. So it actually helped me with living with people and not having a fight. Like people always tell me that we don't know how you stayed like that without quarreling with people. People just came and they will fight. I'm like, no, I did not leave my country to come and fight with people. I left my country because I have a purpose. I wanted something, I want to achieve something, and I want to get it. It's not like fighting with this, fighting with that. So that is it. People just have horrible attitude. Then you live with people who they can cook and not wash dishes. They can use your things and not. It's just horrible.
One thing I learned so hard in UAE is that if you're in UAE, you will cultivate your humble attitude,
Right.
your patience, because these things, if you don't work on them, then you're not fit to be here, because they can provoke you to like, I had enough, but you have it enough, but you cannot do anything.
Yeah.
It's
What can you do?
You will come here like this and even explode, but you cannot do anything. Just listen to your music and sleep.
That's just chill.
Just chill. If one red day knock 'em.
Living in Dubai has just shown us that life is full of surprises. It's not a bed of roses. Life is not a bed of roses. So yeah, this is it for today. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it
this video,
a thumbs up,
comment,
right?
share,
Sharing
and
is-
subscribe.
If you
Don't
haven't.
forget, sharing is caring.
Thank you.
And subscribe to her channel because she has good videos for you guys. If
Thank
you want
you.
to travel to UAE, then this is the best channel to watch.
Aw, thank
Here
you.
from Sibyl. Thumbs up.
Aw.
Share even to your enemy. She will learn. Share to your enemy. She will
We
learn.
got no enemy.
Yeah.
Our only enemy is what?
Poverty. Oh my god, thank you guys for watching. This is it for today, and we will be bringing you more because these ladies right here, oh my god, they are making me I cannot say. Oh my god.